Most people overcomplicate Alfredo. Cheese on the heat, boiling the cream, the green bottle Parmesan. Next day, a brick. 5 steps. That's all it takes to build a cream sauce that works tonight, tomorrow, and all week. Let's get at it. All right, kitchen crew, here's what I promised you'll learn today. 1 garlic cream sauce that builds into 2 completely different meals. Tonight, smoked Bay Scallop Alfredo with toasted hazelnuts. Tomorrow morning, a Hashbrown Casserole with fried egg and hot sauce. Same base, 0 waste. And step 4, that's the one most recipes skip entirely. Here's what we're working with. 6 ingredients for the base. Heavy cream, 1.5 cups. 1 cup, half and half. Butter, garlic, salt, kosher salt, and coarse black pepper. That's it. Notice what's not here? No Parmesan, no cream cheese, no thickeners. Cheese goes in later when you're finishing the dish, not the sauce. That cream matters. Heavy cream runs around 40%. Half and half, 10 to 12. Blend them together and you land around 25%. Rich enough to be luxurious, lean enough that the sauce stays workable in the fridge all week. We start with the butter, medium heat. Once it's melted, chopped garlic, just until it's fragrant, 30 seconds. Do not brown it. Burnt garlic in a cream sauce is a done deal. You're not coming back from that. If you do, start over. Now both creams go in together. Salt, pepper. Bring it up to the bare simmer. Bare simmer means bare. Tiny bubbles around the edge of the pan. Not a boil, never a full boil. Here's why. Cream is an emulsion, fat droplets suspended in water. When you boil cream, those droplets collide. The emulsification breaks. You end up with a greasy, separated pan of regret. 18 to 20 minutes or so. Stir occasionally. You'll know it's ready when it coats the back of a spoon and reduces about 10%. That's it. Butter, garlic, cream, salt, pepper. No cheese, no roux. Just a clean garlic cream that's stable enough to sit in your fridge for days. Now let's talk about why we're not putting cheese in this. Most Alfredo recipes tell you to add the Parmesan right here. Don't. If the cheese is in the base, you can't store it. Cheese in cream, refrigerated, turns into a solid block. You've got to reheat the whole thing gently and hope it doesn't split. This way, no cheese in the base. You pull out exactly what you need, reheat it, add the cheese then. Fresh Parmesan Reggiano, right off the block, melts into warm cream perfectly. Grainy Alfredo, never happens. Versatility. A neutral garlic cream goes anywhere. Parmesan tonight, cheddar cheese tomorrow. If you lock cheese into the base, you're locked into the destination. Now here's the part that sounds wrong. You just spent 20 minutes building this sauce, and now I'm telling you to cool it down as fast as possible? Pour the cream into a glass bowl or jar. Set it into an ice bath. Ice and cold water halfway up the sides. Stir. This is the step that makes 5 days possible. The ice bath lock. It's a restaurant level hack most home cooks never learn. Restaurants build sauces to hold through an entire service. Same principle. You make it once, it works all week. 2 things are happening while you stir. First, you're driving the temperature down fast. Under 40 degrees, straight through the danger zone. The faster you push it through, the longer the sauce keeps. Second, you're keeping the butter in the game. That butter you melted in the start, it's fully emulsified into the cream right now. Stirring while it cools keeps the fat suspended evenly through the cream as it sets. 10 minutes in the ice bath. Stir every minute or so. You'll feel it thicken as it chills. Once it's cold, into a container, into the fridge. 5 days, stable. Now that we have it ready, here's what it actually means in a real kitchen. Same night, pull out what you need. Gentle reheat. Bare simmer again, never boil. Fresh grated Parmesan goes in now. Whisk it off the heat. The residual warmth melts it smooth. That's your Alfredo. Clean, glossy, no grain. Now the scallops. Smoked bay scallops, already cooked. Quick reheat in butter. Have toasted hazelnuts go in with them. The nuts bring a texture and a little bitterness that cuts through the richness. Chop green onions across the top. That's the plate. Smoked seafood, toasted nuts, garlic cream. That's the restaurant plate built on a sauce you made a couple of hours ago. But here's where it gets interesting. Same sauce, completely different job. Good morning. All right, next day. That garlic cream's been sitting in the fridge overnight. Let's build breakfast. Fresh or thawed frozen hash browns, sour cream, shredded cheddar, and a cup of the garlic cream sauce. Mix everything together. The garlic cream is the binder. It replaces the canned soup most Hashbrown casseroles call for. No roux, no shortcuts, just the sauce you already built. Press it into a greased 8x8 baking dish. Firm, even layer. 400 degrees. Let it go until the edges are deep brown and the top is bubbling. Square it up. Fried egg right on top. The yolk becomes the second sauce. Hot sauce across the whole thing. Now that's Brinner. And the garlic cream did the heavy lifting while it sat in the fridge. 3 stages with the sauce. Bare simmer, butter and cream bonding, no cheese. Ice bath lock, rapid cooling, 5 days stable. Finish on demand. Parmesan scallops tonight, cheddar and hash browns tomorrow morning. Or use it anywhere you'd use hollandaise. Eggs Benedict, oven roasted asparagus as the base for a pot pie. The sauce is neutral. You decide where it lands. Full recipe, including the Hashbrown Casserole and all 5 steps, is on the website at brinnersmokehouse.com. Kitchen crew, build this sauce once, eat it all week. Like and subscribe. Later, Gator.